my goodness. We almost had a Christmas tree down. What's up guys, it's Kenzie and welcome back to my channel. Nice to meet you if you're new. Before we get into things, make sure you subscribe down below and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos I post. If you're new and you didn't know, I am posting every single day this next week, so make sure you hit my notifications so you don't miss any videos I have planned. Alright guys, I am so excited for this new video. I myself personally love Christmas movies. I'm always trying to find new Christmas movies to watch, and I'm constantly recording new Christmas movies. I'm always on the Hallmark channel. And yeah, I just love Christmas movies. It's one of my favorite parts of Christmas. So I decided to put together my list of top 15 Christmas movies you guys need to watch this holiday season. Let's get on to the video. Number 1 is Polar Express. This is by far my favorite Christmas movie. It has a lot of meaning and tradition behind it. When I was little, my grandma, we call her Mom, we used to watch this movie multiple times a year around the Christmas time, and we would always make hot chocolate on the hot chocolate part, and we would eat little gingerbread cookies and like slice up candy canes to stick in our hot chocolate. And I just have such good memories with this movie. It's a holiday classic. Well, it's not really technically a classic, but I consider it a classic. If you haven't seen it yet, you really need to watch it. It's such a great movie, and it really gets me in that Christmas spirit, that giving back, you know, happiness of Christmas time. Movie number 2 is kind of 3 movies combined. It is the Home Alone 1, 2, and 3. I definitely recommend watching these in a marathon series. If you ever have time, just sit down and watch them back to back to back. They're so funny, and I promise it will have you laughing your head off. No matter how many times I see these movies, I laugh through 99.9% of the movies. It's so cute and such a good movie. Number 3 is Miracle on 34th Street. This is definitely, like, for sure a Christmas classic. If you have not seen it, you need to get your hands on it this Christmas season. It always gets me in that, like, giving back, positive mood. I don't know, it's such a cute movie, and I really do recommend it, especially if you're having a hard time getting into the Christmas spirit. I know as we get older, especially for teenagers, for some reason it's really hard to find that Christmas spirit, and it's because you're so busy with school and jobs and extracurriculars. It's hard to get into the mood for Christmas, but this movie definitely helps that. Number 4 is Elf. This movie is so cute, and I'd be surprised if not most of you guys have seen this. Probably all of you, honestly. I have not met one person that has not seen Elf. It's a great movie. I laughed throughout the whole thing. It's so cute. I love watching Elf while I decorate for Christmas or right before I decorate. It always gets me in such a fun, giddy mood. Buddy is definitely me when it comes to Christmas. Like, we could be the same person. Movie number 5 is 12 Dates of Christmas. I know for sure this movie is on Netflix. I watched it just a couple of days ago. It is so cute. And like, if you're like me and love those cheesy love stories where you can totally tell the plot, but you watch them anyway because they're so sappy and cute, this is definitely your movie. It's obviously a play on 12 Days of Christmas. I think it originally aired on Hallmark. And you know Hallmark movies are gonna be the best. So I definitely recommend this movie. It's so cute, and like, I was like crying at the end. Wow, it was just 10 out of 10. Number 6 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live one. I especially prefer the live one over the cartoon one. This movie is so cute. And I used to be so scared of the Grinch when I was little, but I would still watch this movie like 5 or 6 times every holiday season. I haven't watched it yet, which really surprises me. But I'll probably end up watching it sometime over Thanksgiving break. It is so cute, and it always gets me in that like giving back, gift giving mood. After I watch The Grinch, I always want to like go to Walmart and buy a bunch of stuff for my friends and decorate it and go buy some stuff to give to the care center. Like, I'm always in such a like giving mood after I watch The Grinch. Number 7 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I have a love-hate relationship with this movie. I love the movie because it is so hilarious. I laugh throughout the whole entire movie. It's just a great time. But I kind of hate it. Not really hate it. Hate is a really strong word. I kind of dislike it because of how obsessed my mom is with it. Like, she has like a crazy obsession with this movie. And like, I remember a couple of years ago, we watched it the day before school started. So back then that would have probably been mid-August, closer to the end of August. And I remember she tore that puppy out, put it in the DVD player, and we watched it. So, I mean, now you guys know where I get my early Christmas obsession from. And I'm all about celebrating Christmas early, but I was like, Mom, do we really have to, like, start off the holiday season with this movie? Like, I don't know. I love it, but at the same time, it's, like, weird. I can't explain it. Number 8 is Frosty the Snowman. Now, I have not watched this movie recently, but I just remember as a little kid it being my all-time favorite Christmas movie. I watched it in hopes that it would snow in Florida. I would always, always, always pray. I'd be like, dear Lord, please let there be snow in Florida so I can make my own Frosty the Snowman. Like, I would just pray about it. Like, I wanted it to snow so bad in Florida so I can make my own Frosty. I was gonna make a little hat, and I was gonna make this snow come to life. Like, I was adamant that that was gonna happen. I think I like the movie so much because of the memories tied in with it, but yeah, it's a great movie. Number 9 is the Santa Claus movies. I think there are like 3 of these. I'm not exactly sure. But these are definitely a must watch. I usually like watching these closer to Christmas Eve, on Christmas Eve, sometime around the time when Santa Claus comes. They're so cute, and like when I was little it all made sense in my brain, like the Santa Claus story and everything, and I would always like write little letters to the Santa Claus, hope you and your wife are doing good, you know, all of that fun stuff. So those movies were just great. I feel like I'm saying that for every single movie, but all these movies are 10 out of 10, which is why I'm recommending them to you. Number 10 is a Hallmark movie. It is such a good movie. It is called The Sweetest Christmas. I just watched it last night with my mom and dad. My dad was like getting really into it. Like, he was so mad at this. I'm not gonna say anything because that would be giving away the plot and you need to watch it for yourself, but it was so funny to see him get so into the movie. But yeah, it was such a cute movie, and obviously it was one of those you can expect the plot, yada yada yada. But those are my favorite kind of movies. I don't know why. They're just great. Number 11, I think, is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I loved this movie so much, and it made me feel so good about myself that like Rudolph was like kind of off and no one really liked him, but then he like put himself out there kind of in a way. I don't know, I felt like emotionally connected to the story, which was weird, I know. I just loved it. It was another one like Frosty the Snowman. I think I like it so much because of the memories attached to it, but it is a really great movie and a really great story. The next movie is A Gift to Remember. It is another Hallmark movie. This one is super cute, guys. The story, this one is not one where you kind of expect the storyline because it starts off a little weird, and the way it starts off and like how the boy and the girl get to know each other, you wouldn't really think that they would like each other. If you've watched this movie, you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Oh my gosh, this next movie, I just watched it like a week or so ago with my mom, and this was one of her all-time favorite movies. And when it started off, I was kind of like, what the heck am I watching? Why does she even like this movie? But it is Scrooged. I cried multiple times. I'm getting like teary-eyed thinking about it. I cried multiple times throughout this movie. It was so amazing. Like, it was such a good movie and such a good storyline, and it is a take off Scrooge, like that story. I don't know the technical name for the story, but when the 3 ghosts come to visit and they show you the future, past, and present, you know that whole story. If you don't know that story, look it up because it's pretty good. But yeah, it's based off of that, and there's this sweetest little boy. He's so adorable, and I need to watch the movie. The next movie is White Christmas. I actually just watched this movie while I was getting ready to film this video. I watched it a couple years back with my civics teacher. We watched it as part of a lesson or something for around Christmas time. And I kind of forgot about it, honestly, but then I watched it again this morning. It is such a cute movie, and I live for the girls, the way they dress in this movie. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. It's such a cute movie. I definitely recommend it. It's on Netflix, by the way. And last but not least, number 15, this is definitely a must-see, A Madea Christmas. I love any of the Madea movies. They're so funny and hilarious, and they always have me like dying. Me and my dad love watching these movies together. It's always a great time because my dad will like mimic Madea, and somehow he has Madea down to a T. Like, he'll start talking like her and it literally sounds like Madea's in my house. Like, it's crazy. So I definitely love watching those movies, and that one is definitely like a 12 out of 10. Like, would recommend. Alright guys, that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're ready for more Christmas videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up too. If you have any ideas or any Christmas videos you would like to see, you can comment them down below or DM me on any of my social media. I'm open to all suggestions. I'm super excited for the Christmas season and can't wait to post more. If you would like to stalk any of my social media, everything is down below in the description. Make sure you hit those up. Follow me on everything, at me, tweet me, DM me, get at your girl. Before you leave, make sure you subscribe down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.